Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aquarius. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear this message. So Aquarius, I'm so excited to do this because I wanted to save these monthly readings for the end of the month when the veil is at its thinnest, and I want to use this opportunity to just ask your spirit guides, angels, ancestors to come in at such a powerful time when the veil is so thin, to ask what you need to hear right now. And this can impact any aspect of your life: love and romance, career and finances, spiritual evolution. But whatever your spirit team wants to bring up, it will be said. So I got all dressed up a little bit for you guys. I'm so excited for this Halloween-ish reading. So let's go ahead and get your reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear, set the energy, and do a mini meditation with you guys. But if you just want to jump right on into the card pool to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you who are with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times, and during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to invite your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, personal deities, whoever of the light you want to come through for these readings, and we'll see what your spirit team has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Aquarius. What an interesting and beautiful vision Spirit gave me right there. So honestly, straight up what I saw was someone like folding an origami swan. And maybe swan means something to you on a personal level. You've seen swans or you've always connected with that swan energy, but it was definitely origami, right? And then like whoever was making it just kind of dropped it in this like little creek or river and just like kind of let it watch like flow like down the current, right? And to me, it's almost like as if you've done the work to make something happen. You put the initiative in, and now Spirit just wants you to let the flow happen, to let the process happen. And it looked kind of like, you know, the current wasn't fast, it wasn't rapid, it was just nice and slow, but it was moving. So whatever you're asking for may take some time, and you may well be aware of that, but you're not aware that it's already in the process of happening. That was a cool vision. Aquarius, I always seem to have like very unique visions for you guys. I'm an Aquarius moon, so maybe that's the connection there. But let's go ahead and see what else Spirit wants to say to you guys right now, so it can kind of help you if that is your message, or if that was just a small confirmation for a few of you out there. So let's pull some cards to get the general energy going for my Aquarians. What do you want Aquarius to know right now about what's happening in their life? Ooh, we have passion. Okay. I believe Capricorn also got this card, so I could be wrong, and I'm sorry if I am, but you may be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could have strong Capricorn in your chart. Does not have to be the case. But it says, rise passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. So I do feel whatever it is that you are starting down the path on is something you feel passionate for, and I feel like it's a newer passion that got sparked within you, something that you've come to discover that you're really interested learning about, pursuing, just kind of taking step by step in order to become accomplished in it. The letter P is sticking out for me, as in Patrick, as in Preston or Priscilla. First, middle, last initial can mean something to someone, does not have to be the case. Someone could even have 2 P's in their first, middle, or last name. But yeah, I really do feel like this is something where Spirit sees the fire in you. Your spirit team sees that this is something that has been ignited and is kind of taking, a flame within you. And I feel with that type of spark, it's almost giving me like Ace of Wands energy. So you could have fire in your chart, or you're just fired up, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But it's kind of saying like your fuel for this is being kind of ignited by a divine purpose, because even purpose is said within this card here, right? So whatever this is that you've recently discovered, have been reamped about, have been really excited to kind of get to know more of or start pursuing, is definitely something that has been a part of your purpose from a blueprint that you agreed to before even entering this lifetime. And number 11 is very clear here. That's a very divine number for me, just like sevens, but 11 is kind of like, this is a promising start to you, to me, to you, to anyone that sees 11, right? Wow, okay. Tell me more about this energy for Aquarius. That was fast. So then we have initiation with spirit. Yes. Yeah, you guys are being initiated right now into this, from discovering it, from being aware of it, or kind of like reminding yourself of a passion you had that is being brought to your attention again. This is divinely intervened for your attention to be open to it, to receive to it. Spirit brought this into your life to initiate a new chapter, a new start. And so, yeah, it feels very, very much so that spirit is guiding you down this. And that's what spirit really wants you to know, especially those of you that are new at this or not sure, like if you're going to be successful, if it's the right thing to do. Spirit is saying, like, I had involvement in bringing this to your, awareness, and to bringing this to your recognition. And again, we'll pull more cards to get a bit more specific, as this is a general reading, but it could be a new hobby. It could be a new lifestyle, a new job, or a new, side job that you kind of want to do for yourself, to take a little bit of every day to partake in your passion, but also have it kind of make an income for you. Whatever this is, spirit is giving the big thumbs up to it. And spirit does know and is aware that this is a part of your journey that you were meant to go on. I feel like some of you guys have like a spiritual charm necklace. So that could be a cross, that could be like an eye, that could be, a star, whatever that is. Like, I feel spirit is pointing it out to me right now. And it's like, I don't know, confirmation I'm talking to you, or even confirmation of just saying that whatever you feel you're most resonating with, your soul resonates with, is part of your spiritual journey. Wow. Okay. Let's get into the tarot to kind of dive deeper into this. With the tarot, I'm going to ask for 3 energies, whether this is 3 separate energies or they kind of all tie in together. I'll intuitively decipher it for you guys, but tell me more about this initiation, this passion for Aquarius. We have the Lovers. Okay, Gemini energy, also Taurus energy for me as a reader specifically. So some of you guys, this could very much do with love and romance. It could very much do with the fact that you guys kind of have met someone recently that was meant to be a part of your journey, but in a more prominent way than I think than the previous people that have entered your life. I do feel that you guys kind of really mesh well together, mind, body, and especially soul. Like, there's a soul awareness of each other. There's a soul recognition of each other. And that could be from past life energy, or just, again, you guys have you're cut from the same cloth kind of energy. Now, others of you where this may not be love and romance, it's definitely about like the timing right now. You're in alignment for this to come into your life, for you to be inspired by this, and to have that fuel, that fire that you feel towards this is a big indicator that you're ready. And everything is aligned. Everything has been divinely organized for this to happen right now. And that's the timing of this. Wow. Okay. We'll clarify these cards too to get a bit more specific. Then we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Someone's afraid to take that first step, or someone doesn't know how to take that first step. Interesting. And spirit may be trying to help you into kind of letting you know how to do it, or maybe there's certain advertisements or certain things coming up on your feed or to your awareness that spirit may be inspiring you to kind of not directly purchase that product, but maybe kind of find things similar to that, or to kind of get inspired by their ideas that they're putting out there. But yeah, I feel some of you guys just kind of have a little bit trouble right now of how to start this. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, or being afraid that you're not ready. With Page of Pentacles in reverse, you don't have the talent, you don't have the resources, you don't have the means. But the Lovers is a big indicator that, you know, you're far more prepared than what you're aware of. And that's what Spirit wants to give you that boost of, Aquarius. Tell me more. You guys may have also lost something recently. So I don't know, like losing your favorite glasses, or losing, I don't know, your phone, or lost like something. That's just clarifying to me kind of what Spirit is trying to tell you through this. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Wow. Okay, Libra energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah. So big time like energy of decisions as far as like if I'm ready for this, and decisions on how I can pursue this. But with the Two of Pentacles, there's been some uncertainty. If this is love and romance, then yeah, I think some of you guys aren't sure if you want to give your all to someone the way you have before, and you don't know how this is going to work. Maybe there's some issues outside of the connection that could complicate things. Let's just say someone has like 2 jobs, or has like a demanding work schedule, or you guys live at a distance. So it's kind of like, how can we make this work? Is that you both want to, but it's going to either take some time or a lot of effort to make it work. And that's making someone feel uneasy. But if this is generally, again, just something of your passion, or something that you've been recently interested in, maybe you just feel like, you know, there's so many different ways I can do this, and there could be a lot of, you know, different factors I have to go through in order to get there. And it feels overwhelming. But again, I think what Spirit wants you to know, Aquarius, is that you are resourceful, you are smart, you see things in a different perspective that a lot of people don't see, and that perspective is very needed. And I feel with Queen of Swords energy that a lot of readers kind of don't feel very original energy, you know, very authentic energy. Even if something comes off as being, you know, unpopular, the Queen of Swords still stands their ground, saying, you know, this is how I think, regardless of what everyone else thinks. And maybe that uniqueness that you have will be something that makes what you're pursuing a little bit more noticeable. Just saying. But let's go ahead and clarify these cards. Tell me more about the Lovers here for Aquarius. Okay, Four of Swords, Libra energy. Yeah. Interesting. It's been a little slow. It's been a little slow to realize the potential, the compatibility here between you and this passion, or you and this desire, or you and this person. We'll get into that in a second. But what about the Page of Pentacles in reverse? Okay. Then we have the Tower. Yeah. And then the Queen of Swords. Okay. King of Swords. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. So 2 4s here. Your birthday could be February 4th, February 14th, or January 24th. You could be always have or start to see a lot of 4s from the universe coming in as confirmations for you about success, about structure, about discipline, about using that to get to where you want to go for the long-term success of it. But Four of Wands is Aries energy. It's very much of, you know, I see that this is what ultimately, if you could have your way, you would envision a successful outcome where, you know, people can enjoy what you're creating, that you can do what you love to do because other people will be inspired by it. A lot of other people will be helped by it. A lot of other people will want to help you in this too, Aquarius. But again, love and romance very strongly here. There's potential of happiness. Not just because you guys are both physically attracted to each other, not because it's just something you have to do before you feel it's too late, but because you really enjoy each other's time, company, energy. You really do like to do the same things. You definitely feel like you could just hang out at home and, be around each other as your normal selves and not feel like you have to hide anything. I feel this is a powerful partnership that can be formed between the two of you here. So first, let's talk about the Four of Swords and the Lovers. Yeah, I feel like for some of you guys, there's been a slow awakening to this maybe, or that it had to kind of come into your awareness so many times that it could no longer kind of be brushed off, or it could no longer kind of be just say, oh, okay, well, here it is, another message of it. But it's so clear to you that there's something aware that's happening over and over again that's showing itself to you, that you feel it in your soul, you feel it in your mind, you feel it in your heart. And with the Four of Swords and the Lovers, if this is about love and romance, I feel someone's been single for a long time. Someone's used to being alone, living alone. Used to, especially if I'm seeing a pet on the bed. So like, just kind of used to just being them and their pet, hanging out and not having a lot of people around. But I think Spirit is saying you can have both, Aquarius. You can have your space. You can have your, time alone that is important to you guys with the Four of Swords here, while having this love or this connection or whatever this lover's energy is coming through as. Now, some of you guys, with the Lovers and the Four of Swords, there's something that maybe, again, if this is like a re-spark of an interest or a passion you used to have that's coming toward you now, or kind of re-inspiring you now, it's, some of you guys may be like, I haven't done this in a long time. I don't know if I'm still good at it. I don't know if I'm like a little rusty or whatever, but Spirit is saying that you have a natural talent to it, that you have been given these gifts that is, been divinely placed on you. And that's what you are meant to kind of use. You're the key to making this successful, Aquarius. And I think with the Lovers and the Four of Swords here is your awareness of that and being fully mentally, aware of it. Because I think sometimes you have your doubts and sometimes you have your fears. And it could be from things that didn't work out before, or it just hasn't happened in a very long time. But it's coming to your awareness now for divine reason and divine purpose. So then we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse with the Tower. So Earth energy, like I said before, and then Tower energy is Aries, Scorpio energy with, very strong Mars energy. So yeah, with the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Tower, there's something maybe in the past that didn't work out, that you took effort in, or you did something where you felt like you had that moment to make it right, but you chose to do the wrong thing. And the Tower just still sticks with you from that. The residue of, the shock or the hurt that it kind of didn't happen is what's still resonating within someone's space, or is what's making someone afraid of taking that first step. Now, the Tower happens when there's something that we're either building on, or that we've kind of let stand for too long, where it wasn't going to help us in the long term. So Spirit had to send us a Tower moment to, it comes off as a shock as first, because it definitely changes our perspective, and it's definitely an ego hurt to us. But it definitely comes at times when we need to understand that the old way of doing things, or the old way of believing things, is no longer applicable, or is not going to help you. So, I feel that for some of you guys with this Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Tower, the longer you even try to put this off, there's going to be a Tower moment. And, it's not to scare you, but it's just to make you aware that if you don't do something soon, Spirit may have to do something for you. And with Tower, it may be feeling a little bit like you're caught off guard, or that you're a little bit unprepared for it. But that's where Spirit is asking you to take the initiative, Aquarius, to make something happen. Now, if this is love and romance, I wonder if someone felt recently a little bit rejected, as far as someone may have offered, oh, I really like you. Can we start being together? And someone at the time when that was offered was not ready. And it had maybe nothing to do with you, Aquarius. Again, the tower is always built on unstable foundation. So someone may have been still hurt from a past, or someone may still feel insecure within themselves. And so when you offered that, it wasn't the right time. And so that's why, you know, that rejection happened. But it doesn't mean you're the wrong person. It doesn't mean it has anything to do with you. I think this was internal for this person. So I just want to say that for someone who needed to hear it as well. Then we have the Queen and the King of Swords, Libra and Aquarius energy. I mean, when two kings and queens come out in the same suit, it's very strong soulmate energy confirmation for me. You guys, again, cut from the same cloth. It's repeating itself. And I think, you know, through everything you've been through discovering each other, getting used to each other, having harder times where something didn't work or someone felt rejected, I think towards, you know, the next few months or even towards the end of Libra season for someone here, it's been very clear that there is a certainty that we have, that we are of the same mind, that we have the same interests, that we can talk to each other honestly, openly, that we can share things with each other that we find hard to share with other people, but we feel this comfort with one another to be open and honest. And I think that that moment of realization is something that both of you have done internally on your own end and may soon come to you guys having this conversation and bringing it forward and having a lot being solved through what you guys want to tell each other and what you guys want to say to each other. I feel there's purpose here. And for those of you that, again, this has nothing to do with love and romance, but a passion, a pursuit. I think even with the lovers here, your masculine and feminine energy are coming together to build something more powerful within you than just relying on, you know, either your want for this or the feminine energy of, you know, creating and waiting, or the masculine energy of doing too much and trying to move the process on. Like, you guys are kind of balancing this energy out to just let what needs to happen happen, and to trust that you have the determination, you have the sight, you have the unique perspective that can make this happen. Wow. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards and see what else Spirit wants to tell you. So you got two here. First card you have is, what do you desire? Interesting. Spirit wants you to ask that question to yourself and to explore this in a real, open, honest way, not just something that your ego would benefit from, but with deeply you desire this, and for what reasons. But it says, you now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires, lover's energy. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know what you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. So this is interesting because I kind of picked up on it, but I didn't go deep into it. Some of you don't know if you, like, and again, we don't consciously are aware of an idea like this, but don't really know if it's something that you're worthy of or deserving of having, or that can actually happen for you. And that limiting belief is kind of what has been preventing this from flowing into your life as much. For some, if it's not your message, don't worry about it. But I would kind of explore why someone has so much fear around receiving this. Maybe it's because of receiving it and then losing it is what someone's afraid of. But I think that Spirit is saying that at this time in your life, you're ready to receive it. Then we have life purpose. Wow, yeah. It's all over the place here with destiny, purpose, but the purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. So yeah, I think some of you guys are just wondering if you pursue this, if it's going to kick off, if it's going to have quick results. But Spirit may be reminding you guys of why you had this passion in the first place. Was it, because you wanted the glory and the fame and the recognition, or was it because this is something that really makes you happy doing? And that's important to always keep in mind. For example, I'm a content creator, obviously. And, I got into this because I love doing this. Like, I had no idea my channel was going to take off the way it did. Like, I was fully prepared to have my 9-to-5 job, do this as a fun little hobby. Fortunately for me, it did take off, and I do this full time now. And, I think when I started becoming successful, I started to worry about the views, the likes, the comments, and got more caught up in that than remembering why I'm doing this in the first place. And Spirit had to remind me that in a very humble way. And since then, I've been kind of more open to just letting my creativity shine and just knowing I'm doing my best, and everything else will fall into place. And it has. And I think you guys are kind of going through a similar thing, whether this is, more of a lifestyle, a hobby, or if it is a romance. All right. Tell me more about what Aquarius needs to hear right now, Spirit. High Priestess of Spirit with 7. Isn't that interesting? I brought up 7 earlier. But this is all the way like High Priestess energy, magician energy. And you feel spiritually connected to this, which is important. Your soul almost feels called to do it. And your intuition and your guidance and Spirit's guidance to you is growing stronger and stronger through this. So embrace it, Aquarius. Our intuition often leads us to the unknown because we rely on our intuition when we don't see things with our 5 senses, when we don't pick up on that. Our intuition kicks in so we can be confirmed in a different way that our 5 senses can't confirm. And I feel that that is kind of what's happening here for you, Aquarius. So trust those inklings, those intuitive nudges, those inner callings. Someone can have a hand tattoo, I'm seeing here, whether this is you or the person you may be involved with. Tell me more about what Aquarius needs to hear right now from your Aquarius' spiritual team, ancestors, angels, spirit guides. Oh, goodness, Aquarius, you have so many cards. So first we have Arrow, and it says, surround yourself with protective energy. And then we have Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. And this was kind of like the vision I saw in the meditation, right? Where it's kind of like, creating this beautiful origami thing and then letting it flow down the river. Like, right now is not a time for overexertion. Right now is not the time for not doing anything and just hoping. The time now is to kind of move gracefully, move with, a silent power that is going to have effects, but isn't going to, put too much pressure onto anything. This is meant to happen for you. And I think with that being said, you're able to kind of let go of the need to have an outcome a certain way and just know it will happen. And, for some of you guys, this is coming through very clearly. The need to kind of have your plans on silent right now. And what do I mean by that? I don't know, I didn't feel this way before, but some of you guys may have not the most supportive energy around you, or at least you don't feel like maybe your family members or your friends. I don't know, there's something off with the energy around you where you may feel like someone gets easily jealous or easily critical. And hearing those opinions may be kind of furthering you into the Page of Pentacles reverse of feeling like maybe I'm not ready, maybe I can't do this. And so Spirit kind of wants you to keep these plans a little bit on the low right now, so there's no one that could be wishing bad on it or kind of sending bad energy your way to affect that and to affect the process of it. So that's definitely something else Spirit wants you to pay attention to, Aquarius. All right, let's go ahead and get one more card, and this is going to be a blessing for you guys. I'm going to ask Spirit, what blessing do you need right now, Aquarius, for whatever you're going through currently in your life, and why is this blessing coming through for Aquarius? Anything else we need to tell Aquarius here? Okay. A blessing for good work, number 18. You did a good job, and you're doing a good job. And I think Spirit feels like you don't hear that enough, that you don't internally process that enough, especially if you don't hear it, right? Like, Yeah, we're human beings. We like to have that outward confirmation. But if you don't get that outward confirmation, maybe you feel like there's a lack within you, and there absolutely isn't, Aquarius. You know, Aquarius is a sign that, you know, a lot of people say, oh, they're so independent, they walk their own path, and that's definitely true. But that doesn't make it easy, you know? And I think your soul kind of has this want to be independent and need to be independent, but also every now and then to at least hear you're doing a good job and doing okay. So if you don't hear that often, Aquarius, your spirit team is coming through now to tell you that you're doing a good job. You're doing great. And the amount of effort you're putting into this is quality, is something that is helping this process come along. So good job, Aquarius. Your spirit team is proud of you. I'm proud of you. So thank you so much, Aquarius, for joining me for this reading. I really hope it resonated with you. I hope it's given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to whatever you needed to hear right now in this moment. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aquarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aquarius.